After years of debate, Major League Baseball is implementing restrictions on defensive shifts. All four infielders must have both feet within the outer boundary of the infield when the pitcher is on the rubber. Number 2, lateral positioning. 2 infielders must be positioned on each side of second base when the pitch is released. Number 3, no switching sides. How does this look on an infield?
Have the depth. I can't go stand deep in the outfield grass anymore. I got to be engaged with the dirt. That's basically what that says with the outer boundary. So now your infielders are there. The other one is that 2 infielders have to be on one side of the diamond. So I'll use that cone as my third baseman over there. This is my shortstop. So he would have to stay in this position.
Provides players with greater opportunities to showcase what Harold was talking about. Athleticism. Number 2, to encourage more balls in play and counteract the growing trend of 4-player outfield alignments.
We have all these great athletes. This generation, we talk about the best athletes to come along. You don't see it.
Right.
Now we'll get a chance to see them.
We are. Having Raul here is great. He played over 140 games at first base in his career, which is significant because that base, all the bases, have grown. I want to show you the difference from 15 inches to 18 inches. Earlier, Raul explained why that is important.
The difference between the bases at the minor league level and the major league level is 3 inches. We're still measuring from home plate to the back of first base. It's still 90 feet, the way it traditionally has been. The reason for this rule change is strictly for player health and safety. The first baseman is now gaining a 3-inch advantage and moving him out of harm's way of the base runner. It's to avoid collisions and to keep players on the field healthy where they belong, performing. We've seen players get stepped on. Now you're gaining a 3-inch advantage towards the playing surface, and it's going to be especially helpful on throws that are made from the catcher or the third baseman or even the shortstop coming this way where the ball sails into the runner's lane where the first baseman can catch, tag, and spin. He's 3 inches further away from a collision.
It's Greg Amsinger and Harold Reynolds in Studio 42, excited to talk about the pitch timer, which has been in existence in AAA, and my goodness, the impact it's made. In a 9-inning game, the average time of game has been trimmed by 26 minutes, and now here we are. It's coming to the big leagues, Harold.
Well, it's coming to the big leagues, and I like it. I like the pace. It forces guys to get in the box, engage. You're always continually keeping action out there, and that's really the beauty of this whole thing.
You want to see how it looks on camera? We found 2 situations that are eerily similar. Blake Parker, a veteran reliever, been in the show for a long time. Now, on the left side of the screen, you're going to see him with the Memphis Redbirds pitching in AAA with the pitch clock. Now, on the right side of your screen, this is an at-bat against Matt Carpenter from 2021 when he was pitching with Cleveland. Blake Parker's always been known as a deliberate reliever.
Looks like he's going to speed it up a little bit, but the rule forces guys to get the ball, don't overthink it, let's go, and speed what I said earlier, the pace of play.
In AAA, 14 seconds with no one on base, you have to start your motion. It's not a ball if you release the ball past the pitch clock going to 0. You have to start your motion going towards home plate, and then it resets. So here's Blake Parker having to get the ball and go through all of his antics in a much more efficient way than he did on the right side of your screen in 2021.
Well, and I love the word efficient because it made him a more efficient pitcher, but the game is more effective. And if I'm defending, it's going to keep you in the rhythm of the game too. I'm not standing around wandering, drifting like this guy's got the towel pulled over his head. Let's go! Even guys on the bench are saying, let's go. But the pace of play picks up. That was his 5th pitch right there, and we're in the 3rd pitch still, getting ready to deliver his 4th pitch in the Major League game. That's a big difference.
It is a big difference. Blake Parker, who's always been a late game guy, 7th, 8th, or 9th inning. At one point in his career, a closer, high leverage reliever. We're so used to the game being close towards the later stages and the game slows down. Well, with the pitch clock, it feels like it's almost speeding up even more in a great way.
Well, and it's great not only for the pitcher, but for the hitter as well. You know, you see Carpenter in this at bat right here, and it just made me think about how he was so deliberate. It also affects the hitter. When the pitcher has to speed up, the hitter has to speed up, and the pace picks up.